What's up, guys? We're back home for Christmas break. It's Christmas Eve right now, but we figured we would take care of one of our most requested videos, even though I technically already did it. But you guys are still asking, so we're gonna do a whole video on how we film our cardistry and magic videos, and we're gonna give you 5 tips on how you can do them like us, or do them even better than us.
Exactly, and since me and Sharon are both home for Christmas break, it isn't very often that this happens. We're feeling a little nostalgic, wanted to reminisce on the beginnings of the channel and go take you to some of the spots that are right around our area that we started filming in and show you them. Without further ado, let's bop into it.
As stated previously, we're gonna go over 5 tips: angles, lighting, presentation, location, and audio. Now we think if you get all those 5 aspects of a video nailed down, hammered in, not only are you gonna make an awesome cardistry or magic video, but you could go make any awesome video. Once you got those down, the world is yours.
Hello there.
Hello there.
So we're here at one of our favorite locations to film, and it's this nice aesthetic little creek in our backyard. It's not really our backyard, but it's nearby. Now our first point in the things that we're gonna go through is audio, and that's one of the main reasons we like to film here, because not only is it a really nice aesthetic location, but there's so many possibilities for little audio sound effects. Like you can have the leaves crunching, the water going by, the wind silently coming through. There's just a whole bunch of opportunities. But not only that, everything's quiet enough that when we're actually filming, you can hear the sound of the cards. They can be picked up very easily on the microphone. Now the reason why you want to have that is because, as we all know and we all love, the sound of cards is very pleasing to the ear. There are whole entire videos that have millions of views just of people doing things with decks of cards. It's called ASMR or something like that. We've done the Pac-Man tutorial here. One of the favorite things that we've done is that Photoshop that I did with all the cards around us. Definitely wasn't Photoshop though. Those are a couple of my favorite ones. If you guys know any others, I will give 500 G-Bucks, not V-Bucks, G-Bucks to anyone who can name a few in the comments down below. G-Bucks, their monetary value will be determined at a later date.
Here we have the ancient ruins of Jerusalem. Just kidding, this is like, I don't know, really close to our house, probably about a 10-minute walk, a little hike. Grant and I just took it back here. You good, dog?
Oh, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm putting that in 100%. What's important, besides this being an awesome location in all your videos, is lighting. You might think it's a little overcast or a little cloudy today, but this lighting is actually perfect for cinematic soft lighting on your cardistry and yourself. However, you will miss out on the lens flares that, myself and Michael Bay do quite enjoy. But, maybe come out around sunset, golden hour. We couldn't do that today, but if you do that, you're gonna get some even more extreme lighting conditions. Lighting is a great way to make a bad camera look good. For example, we're obviously filming this on a nice camera, but lots of our videos in the past, we've had people think we're using a nice camera when we're really using our cell phone because the lighting is so good. Lighting is all you need to make a really good looking video, especially with how good cameras are on cell phones nowadays. Yeah, so this is like an ancient ruins, as you can see by the wonderful drone footage provided by Grant. But we filmed the how to throw cards video up here. We also filmed the B-roll for the invisible palming video. But there was this picture on our Instagram a couple years ago, year and a half ago, of it seems to be me and Grant standing on the edge of a skyscraper. It's a pretty obvious Photoshop, but it still fooled some people. We were really just standing on the edge of this to create the depth effect. And then Grant, with his Photoshop wizardry, made it look like we were about, being some dumb kids.
I was awful back then.
Yeah.
I was awful at Photoshop back then.
That's the thing though, it's probably good that you were bad at Photoshop because there are already people who believed you, and we don't want people thinking it's smart to go stand on the edge of a skyscraper with cars. We would never do that. So it's kind of like a joke Photoshop. Anyway, let's get back on the hike and go to our next location and our next tip. Rip! Absolute rip.
Yeah, it's in style now, high rip jeans.
All right, it's 3 o'clock, Christmas Eve. I gotta get to Oma's house by 3:45 because I'm taking out to dinner for Christmas Eve. Can't be late.
So how much time do we have left in the shoot?
25 minutes. And yes, I am in a completely different wardrobe. Like I said, I'm taking my Oma out to eat after this, so I had to hustle. Once we finish this, I'm really gonna dip out very, very quickly. But yeah, this might not seem that great, but the important thing we're gonna talk about here is angles. We wanna have a variety of angles. Angles that are that are close, angles that are to your right side, left side, underneath, above, straight on. Mix it up. Record all your flourishes in different angles, and then if you can, mix them together by editing them at key moments of the flourish. I do this all the time in our videos, and to be honest, it does make you look better at cardistry. But if you don't have editing software, here is the pro tip. The closer the better, okay? If I'm doing flourishes this far away, like look, you can't even tell if I'm doing something right now, right? But if you get up nice and close, wow. Whew, doo-doo. Incredible.
I don't even have cards, but it looks good.
Thanks, dude. I'm a hand model. Actually, low-key, I could classify myself as a hand model because of the advertising deals we've done where I'm technically showcasing cards and my hands.
So this is a church that we've gone to a few times. As you can see, it's really aesthetic, nice. It looks really good. And speaking of things that look really good, you want to make sure you look really good and you present yourself well. That means, especially since we're doing cardistry, clip those nails, get rid of all the gunk from it, wash your hands, make sure you're not looking terrible and grimy. Put on something nice, maybe a coat that pops like this bad boy right here. Make sure your sleeve isn't sticking out from underneath it. And just overall, make sure your hair is well done, shower. Just try to present yourself well. People are looking at you. How you look is part of the act. People are gonna judge you as much as they're judging your cardistry. And that's really how it goes. At this church, we have recorded a few videos. One of my favorites, personal, Palm Springs, and another one.
A deck spin tutorial.
And the deck spin tutorial. All filmed here. It's a beautiful location. We love it. Present yourself well. Come on now.
This brings us to our last location, our favorite location, and our last tip is location. This road is our favorite place to film. It's super aesthetic, and I don't want to hear the excuse, car coming? I don't want to hear the excuse that some of you guys are gonna leave in the comments saying, where I live has no cool places to film. All of you have roads. If you don't have roads, I don't know how you have the internet.
Just exercise extreme caution if you ever want to film in the middle of the road like we have. Whenever we have done this, we've had both me, Chandler, and Tyler here. Whenever someone's filming or in the middle of the road, we always have a spotter to see when a car is coming. Like right now, there's a car coming, but we're safe because we're on the side of the road. So just make sure that you're being safe, you're not being dumb. Make sure that you're in a place where you'll be able to spot a car a long way before they'll be able to get to you.
Look how long we have there, and look how long we have there. Really, that goes for any location you could film. Be smart, be safe, because it is awesome to have a great location, but it's more awesome that you're alive. Like I mentioned before about lighting, it's the most important thing, not your camera, because my favorite shot in the history of Rise of Magic was filmed right over here by this bridge on my phone. I took the Ernest go around with the Cardistry Touch cars, slung them into the air, and tracked them on my iPhone. And it was incredible.
Oh, we're fine, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Thank you.
Just don't get hit.
Thank you.
There's always gonna be gems like this around you, whether you're in the city, the suburbs, middle of nowhere. Just go explore, find somewhere cool, and do your video there.
Be creative. Merry Christmas 2 days ago, and we'll see you guys in 2019. Peace out.
Happy New Year!